Welcome back, guys. This is on a side note. I just wanted to document some of the unexplainable things that go on in nature. This is lemon balm, a very delicious, soothing plant that we use in tea. And as you can see, it's grown here from as a volunteer from the ground, from a crack in the concrete, like that weed there. See that weed? That's how this plant grew too, under this clay pot. Right? I did not plant this lemon balm, and this lemon balm began its life here in this pot, which I've had there now for like 2 or 3 years, next to that curry that I recently planted. So today I just want to take you around the garden if anyone's interested. Definitely not a video for everyone. You're not going to see tropical fruit trees today that are exploding in growth. So let's go walk around and see what else is peculiar, unusual and unexplainable. I recently pruned the coffee plant. It got its first major hack in its life, in its 10-year, well, I don't know, 9-year life. So I removed all the center growth in the middle. It's got tons of beans. You need at least 10 of these plants to get a cup of coffee, guys. I planted it as an ornamental, and there's the cuttings. As you can see from the middle here, I've hollowed out the center, and I might even remove this one, this big branch there. You're only meant to have like 2 or 3 liters, and currently there's 3 to begin with, and they turn into 6, and they stay as 6 all the way up. So it's not the way to do it. It's just that I let it happen naturally. Another unexplainable event here is I had a pear tree here for 20 years, right there, between the Jabo, Jujube, and this new sandpiper fig, right in here under this Canastel Pot. Let's see if we can still see it. Yeah, there it is. There you can. I did the best I could. There's the trunk there. You can still see the outline of the trunk with this micro riser, right? That's coming out, all that white stuff. So you'd think that was the end of it, right? But guess what happens every few months? I get these shoots from the pear tree. These are pear tree shoots. It's been 2 or 3 years, I can't remember, I think 3 years, since I cut down the 20-year-old pear tree. And yet it says I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. So there you go, guys. I can have my pear tree back anytime I want. But that would be the rootstock, right? Not the grafts that were there. It was a double grafted pear tree. Let's see. Yeah, there's more coming here. And this is like every month. Well, in summer it's every week that I gotta keep pulling out these pear rootstock. What would you call them? The rootstock from the pear tree, right? Comes back again and again. And since we're here, the wax jambu that died, not the wax jambu, what am I saying? The Canastel. Okay, this was a grafted one. We lost the graft on that, and it came back from the rootstock. And this one here is just a seedling, right? They're all the same rootstock. They came back too. They were completely dead. Even though I had them in the greenhouse, they died back, guys, completely. There's a white sapote seedling, a volunteer that I did not plan to grow, and I've got tons of them around the garden. If I was to film every white sapote volunteer seed, it would take me over an hour to make this video. There's literally over 200 white sapote seedlings scattered throughout the whole backyard. But we're not going to do that today, guys. So we've got some rocks here. Yeah, the birds make a mess. They make life hard always. But that's all right. So we've got some avocado seedlings, which I put in pots. The same, volunteer avocado, right? Which I didn't plan. And there, that's, what's that again? What's that? It's not another Canastel, is it? Oh, that's the reed avocado that died last year. So we lost the graft. So now we're back to the rootstock. See that? It's just a rootstock from the reed. And talking about the reed, we have a proper reed, grafted. That's doing great with 2 little fruit. There they are. I wish I'd put this in the ground like I've already said, because it's fabulous. It's doing so well. Yeah, but oh well, we'll have to wait till autumn to do that, because surely one of the tropicals won't make it, especially the star apples over there. Okay, so next, I've got, let's see, one. I can see one at least, and I know there's a couple of more Canastel seedlings around here somewhere, 1 or 2, and the first 2 I showed you over there, that's 4. So I got 4 Canastels to deal with. Okay, let me regroup my thoughts. Sometimes I get a brain fog as I'm filming. And loquat, there's a loquat there that I recently potted up, as it was another volunteer, and I've got tons of those. You've already seen the loquat well, out of control. Okay, here I've got I think it's a Cedar Bay cherry, but look what's going on next to it. And beside this Chico Jujube from Perry's farm in South Australia. I've had that jujube a long time. Look, a sucker. That's the word I was looking for before. At the beginning of the video, they were suckers from the pear tree. And this is a sucker from the jujube behind me. That jujube right there. It's massive. So, yeah. Now, what do you guys do? Do you pot this up? Will it be true to type? Or is the sucker just a waste of time? I get this every year too. And I don't get just one, I get numerous suckers. Right now, that's the main one. They usually come around the base of the tree, of the jujube. So, I can't believe how healthy the volunteers are. The volunteers are far more healthy than the actual original plants. And here's another volunteer sucker. It's collapsed. I wonder why it collapsed. Probably from all the rain we had. This was very... oops, I just broke a branch on the jambulan as I was trying to get in here. Sorry, dude. Oh, I just broke you off. It's alright. I'll deal with him later. Yeah, because we're under the jambulan too, the jamun, which is 2.5 meters now. So here we have another sucker, but this is not a jujube. To me, it looks like... It's very hard to tell, guys. What do you guys think? It's not a cherry of the Rio Grande, not did I say cedar bay cherry? Yeah, wrong one. It's not one of these trees because it's got a different leaf. So I don't know what this is that's suckering up. Could it be the Jambulan beside me? The one I just damaged? Huh? That one? Yeah, very interesting, huh? Yeah. I'm not as agile as I used to. That's why I get into tight spots and sometimes scratch myself or cause little plants to snap. Here's another white sapote volunteer that just sprouted out of nowhere. I've got about 50 of these around the garden. I've pulled out about 100 and just composted them. So that's great for anyone who wants to do grafting, right? So don't tell me to graft because I'm not interested. I don't have the time, guys, the interest or the energy. And of course, there are all the seedling ice cream bean trees I've shown you numerous times. They're still available, by the way, for delivery, free delivery in Melbourne. I have to keep pimping those. There's some ice cream bean cuttings from a recent prune I did of the ice cream bean. Sugarcane volunteers that I've potted up. So as you can see, you can almost have a full-blown tropical fruit garden just from volunteers and suckers. Yeah, let me pause it now and see what else we got. Needless to say, all the fig shoots or sprouts or suckers coming from underneath the fig tree, right? I've got to pull these out every 2 or 3 weeks in summer and compost them. They're trees. They're actually true to type trees when you pull them out and put them in pots. Another one is the prickly pear. That's another one that's very easy to discover around the garden as suckers. This one here was a pad that broke off the mother plant. I put it into a pot and now it's like the mother, right? And it might even fruit for us in the first year. So fig, prickly pear, or nopales, I think they call it nopales in North America, South America. Oh man, we've got so many volunteers everywhere, guys. Oh, bananas, of course. Where do I start with the bananas? They're just out of control. You get at least 200 banana pups every season from each clump. So there's more free plants from the bananas, and we're getting our first Pisan Ceylon flower there, finally, after 4 years or 5 years. But once they get going, they fly. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, there's the loquats I was talking about from seed. I've potted them up. These two here, and there's another one that I put in the ground, right, to act as a canopy tree because it's fast growing. I need a canopy tree here, guys, to protect these sooks, the avocado and the longan and the star fruit. They don't like direct sun. I wish I had planted this 10 years ago. We would have had a nice big umbrella here now, right? So planning. You're planning at the same time as you're learning. There's another job I did today, pruning the macadamia. I don't know if you can get plants out of these cuttings from the macadamia. You probably can. I'm sure there's a way. There's always geniuses out there that can do anything, right? Yeah. There's some more white sapote seedlings. or I should say volunteers that I did not plant. We've got 1 here, 2, and over there 3. The one over there. So you got, and they're a good size. I'll show you some more in there. Oh, here's another loquat volunteer that I didn't plant. This guy here. Yeah, he's in the ground. So we're gonna let him grow up and do what he wants for free. That's not a fruit tree, but it's a pain in the butt. I don't know what it is, and I've tried to pull it out, but it won't come out. The roots are really tough. It grows up against the fence here, the back fence, behind the macadamia, right? So I really want to get those out somehow. What a pain. Alrighty, there's some more white sapote, volunteer, right, growing underneath the Fuerte avocado, which is going to give us its first ever bumper crop of fruit, right? It's like, wow, about time, dude. About time. How many years was it? 5 years? I definitely don't recommend this tree. 5 years for the first bounty. I mean, it gave me 1 or 2 fruit a year for the first 5 years, but that's totally unacceptable compared to other avocado varieties. Okay, here we have some more white sapote seedlings. This one and this one. Again, I never planted these, so you know. And this is growing underneath the black sapote, Tahiti, the black Tahiti variety. I'm gonna leave them there, guys. The reason I'm leaving them is to act as a natural microclimate, right? So instead of putting frost cloth and other materials around here to protect these babies, there's not many. It's just the yellow jabuticaba, which did fine without any protection last winter, but the Rollinia here, the Canastel here, and that soursop there, they're the babies. I mean, I'm talking super duper sensitive babies, like you wouldn't believe, right? And there's more pups over there, banana pups, which come up on their own. What else am I going to show you, guys? Volunteers everywhere. Let's see where we can find the next one. Oh, the Pepino. That just goes berserk. If you don't control Pepino, it's going to control you. Simple as that. So even though it dies back in summer, look what happens. See this? When it rains, it just blasts off again on both sides. I never water this plant. I don't do anything to it except eat its fruit, right? So, oh, and someone else has been eating the fruit too. Look at this. Look at that, guys. See what I'm up against? I can't go around bagging every single fruit, guys. I can't do that. You know, I mean, grafting, bagging, mowing. It's a one-man show here. I don't have like 10 kids like the old days. Remember when they used to have 10 kids? Everyone would be assigned a job. We don't have that here. All right, what else? Potatoes, of course. Lots and lots of potatoes. And these are coming from the compost, kitchen compost, that I give the bananas, right? So everywhere where there's bananas, there's potatoes growing. Tell me about it, guys. I cry as well when I see the vermin doing their nasty on my plants and fruit. The labors of the fruits of my labor. It's very hurtful and painful, but it is what it is. You got to live with it. There's some more potatoes there coming up from this blue Java banana clump. All volunteers from kitchen compost, right? Thank you very much. And this entire Cape Gooseberry forest was not planted by me. It's self-seeded right here at the back fence between the Blue Java and the Grand Nain bananas, right? So there's literally thousands of flowers on this guy, and I've had to cut him back because he's trying to climb on this wire where I have little cucumbers trying to grow, right? And this trombone zucchini. So I've got to keep him at bay. Cut. He's just out of control. And he's also coming up to the starfruit trees here and the sapodilla. So I've got to cut here as well. So as I said, this was not my operation here. My operation is to keep him back, hold him back. The opposite of nurturing, caring and planting, guys. The opposite. Another one is the sugarcane. That's also a spreader that likes to spread out and invade. And looky who's growing in there from kitchen scraps again. It looks like a white sapote seed. Oh, there's another one over there. See? Guys, it's a freaking nursery here taking place out of sight. See? That one and that one over there. The two white sapote volunteers. I'm not joking. I did not plant those. Yeah, wherever there's bananas, there's bound to be some free goodies. I've probably forgotten a few. I'm sure I have. There's always plenty if I look around. But it needs, you know, I need time to look around. As you can see, we have the sun out right now. It's been in and out. There's a few volunteers in here that I wanted to show you quickly in the banana circle. And one of them is this loquat. Self-seeded, self-planted. It's already taller than me, 7 feet high. And in here, another one, look. I did not plant this loquat tree. It's a volunteer from a seed that was spat out of either my mouth or Kim's mouth. And this one is 5 foot. Right? And here's a banana pup that I took from another banana and placed it here. Look how well it's doing. So this is also a volunteer. And another volunteer there. That banana which I recently moved. So yeah, bananas are incredible. Bananas, loquats, white sapote, avocado, right? All free plants, but we're talking seedlings, not grafted. So yeah, it's a lazy way of, it's a lazy alternative to grafting. It's extremely lazy because there's no work involved except, well, either you can leave it there where it's seeded itself, or you can pot it up and put it where you want it to go. And look what's going on underneath this bay leaf tree, right? Which is 20 years old. Very invasive tree. Be very careful where you plant bay leaf. That's the laurel tree. Look at all the suckers. You won't be able to count them. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Guys, it's totally out of control. Look, and look how big they are. I keep removing these bay leaf suckers, right? But they keep coming back, guys. Right? It's like, what a menace. I wish mangoes were this what do you call it? Easy? How's that for easy? Unreal. Yeah, bay leaf. Bay leaf is used in cooking. You probably know it with a different word in your language. Remember guys, this is an international channel. It's not only for Australians. Every single banana pup here is a grandchild. I did not plant any of the bananas in this banana circle. Not one of them, not none. Because these are the great grandchildren of the first bananas I planted in the banana circle in 2010, 2011. So 10 generations ago. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. And here in the front, I'm sure I can find more. Already I found one. The mission fig. I think it's a mission fig. I'm guessing it is. This came from the first tree that I planted. Oh, by the way, the very first mission fig tree was a volunteer. I don't know how it got there. It's at the backyard. I'm not going to go back there now. And from that first unidentified volunteer, I got all the cuttings to put in pots like this one, right? So we have 5 of these cuttings from the original volunteer that are now all growing in pots and fruiting, guys, for free. I did plant the cutting, of course, but I didn't buy the tree. I didn't buy that fig tree. Free. And in here, all these banana pups, they're all the great grandchildren of the original dwarf Cavendish. Free, all these pups. Over here we have another white sapoti volunteer that was spat out. And it's growing inside the banana pot. Right? Wow. Jeez, almost 4 meters of banana in the pot. And there's another one of those figs that I got from a cutting, growing in a pot and going berserk with figs. I think it's a mission fig. When it's ready, I'll show it to you guys and then you can help identify it. I'm not a fig expert, so yeah. And by the way, did I tell you? I did tell you. I've pulled out most of the white sapotes. There's another one growing in a banana pot. I pulled out over 100 throughout the whole front and backyard. White sapote volunteers from the trees when we eat the fruit in autumn, right? Mainly in autumn is when these are eaten. That's between April and June. So I think that's a wrap, guys. I think that's a wrap. Oh, there was also a couple of wampies that I wanted to show you. Oh, we have some more red Chateau mulberries, even though the season is over. A few wampy seedlings that I grew from seed, but they weren't volunteers. Alright guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And for some of you that want to be low budget or free gardening, I hope this video inspires you to go around and ask people or look for free plants from friends and family. Don't ask me though. My job is done. I'm here to inspire you and only inspire you. That's all I'm here for, guys. Okay, we'll catch you from the next video. I gotta go and eat now. I'm starving. Bye, guys. I'm just looking around, see if I forgot anything. I don't think I have. That's it. Yeah, they're all the freebies that I never paid a penny for. That's the Glen Mango and the jackfruit seedling. And I sure paid for those. They weren't free.